Marcuse was a German professor who came to the United States to escape the Nazis and stayed. And his philosophy was critical. So it's very difficult to explain exactly what that means in a short little video like this. But he once said that the students in the New Left were engaged in what he called the great refusal of the rat race, of the consumer society, of the destructive way of life, racism, imperialism, all the horrors of American civilization. And he was an interesting person. He was fun to be around. He had an ironic sense of humor that seems to go along with his Jewish Berlin background. But he was a serious person and a serious thinker. He's been forgotten to some extent in recent years, but I think that's going to change because the world has gotten such a mess that thinkers who are more optimistic, more positive about democracy, for example, no longer seem to really have a handle on what's going on. And Marcuse does. So I think he's going to make a comeback.
In your new book?
Let me show you. I studied with Marcuse in the 1960s, and I've been influenced by him, although I'm not exactly a disciple. I have some criticism. And with this book, I've tried to finally figure out what he was up to. And it's not that easy. Things become complicated in the later period when his writings reach a large audience. In fact, this most important book, One-Dimensional Man, sold about 300,000 copies, which is pretty good for a philosophy book. But then, in writing these books that were a little more popular than the things he wrote in the 1920s and 30s, he kind of hid some of the sources of his own thought. He was very influenced by phenomenology, by Marxism, by Lukács, Hungarian Marxist from the 1920s, who had a big impact on Western Marxism. And these sources need to be sort of uncovered in the later work, and that's what I tried to do in this book. Okay, now you've got it.